Wolftick Nation, thank you guys for tuning in to once again another Wolftick video episode. On today's episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of coffee shoutouts. We are going to be doing a Wolftick Videos bike check.
What's exciting about this one for me, the fans are going to get to see a bike that was never been featured yet, that we've owned. We bought the same day we bought the Taft, actually before we bought the Taft.
Yeah, so you guys will get to see a brand new bike nobody has seen yet. And then we are going to be putting this, attempting to be putting this,
yeah, we'll see how that goes,
on the Nishiki Men's Pueblo.
What the f*** is wrong with you?
Really popular bike.
Now, does that make it a Megarange, or is Megarange a brand, or is what?
Yeah, guys, it's Megarange a brand.
I bought that a long time ago.
That's going to be a heck of an episode, so why don't we go ahead and break into it?
Let's break it into it.
Alright guys, coffee shoutouts. Now, all of you that are out there supporting us, if you have bought us 5 cups of coffee or more, you guys make the board. We're going to send you guys some stickers and give you a little shout out. Now, those of you that didn't buy 5 cups of coffee, you ain't going to make the board. You ain't going to make the board, but we're still going to give you a shout out. Now, first, on the 5 cup of coffee board, Mr. Fred
Wow, Mr. Fred Robledo.
Mr. Fred Robledo.
And no Frank.
No Frank. Frank's done gone multiple times on the board. Mr. Fred Robledo. And this time, 10 cups of coffee. That's crazy, man.
You don't know what to do with your hands.
Mr. Fred Robledo. Used to be old Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls.
Used to be.
All that good old stuff.
Day.
And then now, Homeboy's breaking in some Fast and Furious stuff. Just hilarious. I don't know. Yeah, spoon engines with the NOS and the T66 Honda. I don't know. Mr. Fred Robledo, thank you so much for the cups of coffee, man. It's a joy every time I see your name on the channel or in the cup of coffee list. But thank you. Next, we got Tim. Old Tim. 5 cups of coffee. Just supporting us.
Tim?
Just Tim.
Tim.
I was going to put Timmy on there, but I was like, well, no, he seems pretty professional. Now, Tim. 5 cups of coffee.
Where's he from?
I don't know. I don't know where he's from.
No, just Tim.
Yeah, I don't know where he's from.
We don't know where he's from.
All I know is, Tim, your stickers are on the way. Appreciate the 5 cups, man.
We figure out where you're from.
Yeah, I don't know where you're from. Next, this guy. This is our boy.
This is our boy?
This is our boy from Kelly. It's DeHoseman.
From Kelly or Kelly?
From Kelly. DeHoseman. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know if it was the Horseman. There's multiple names I was going to play with and kind of mix it up and scramble it up. DeHoseman.
DeHoseman.
Now, is he trying to pull up on old Oglesby turf and say he's got the hose?
Maybe he's got the hose.
I don't know. DeHoseman. With a name like that, you'd better.
DeHoseman.
DeHoseman, our boy from Kelly, thank you so much.
Yeah.
5 cups of coffee.
Yeah. Cinco.
Yeah. Last but not least, my brother from another mother. My brother from across the pond. Have not met him yet. Now look, Dad's getting delusional. He done forgot about you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it down here in the U.S. You need to come down and help out with the... we need to do a little bit more 50-50. Okay, this is more like a 50-25 relationship. It needs to be more of a 50-50, Darth. We got to take care of Daddy. Come on now.
Oh, 50-25.
You forgot the boy's birthday. It's been crazy. I miss you. It's been a while, but Darth Vader, my brother, 3 cups of coffee. Thank you so much, man. Every time you're on the board, it's pretty cool.
Oh, man. One of these days, I'm going to get some kind of weird thing in the mail wanting child support.
Yeah. Darth, get it. Get it. You deserve it. How about we do a little bike check? You guys are going to see the bike that you have not seen yet. Brand new. All right, so this is our 5th bike. 5th to become in the Wolftick video stable. We did the last 4 for you guys, so we're going to kind of do this in order. Now, this here is the Ozone 500 Sandstorm full suspension bike, $229. Now, if you guys remember not that long ago, we went ahead and converted this thing to a 1x. We got the Bucklos 1x crankset on here with a 32-tooth snail oval chainring, and we'll even put a little affiliate link in the description below for this crankset. Pretty cool 1x and pretty budget. Other than that, this whole bike is pretty much stock at this point. We do have some plans with it. We did have some plans previously, but if you guys remember that have been really dedicated to watching Wolftick videos, we had explained that our front hub had gone out on the original bike, so that's why why this thing's still got a bag hanging from there. It's still brand new, other than the one bite. It's the only thing we've done to it so far. The front hub went out, then we had to go back to Academy and basically get a new one. They didn't have it in stock until earlier part of the winter. So that's what explains why it looks so brand new. It's got Jackrabbit tires. You guys ever heard of them Jackrabbits? I don't know if the last ozone sandstorm that we had
I don't recall. We have to look back on the video.
Yeah, I don't remember the
People should go back and see and let us know in the comments.
We're going to give it the Wolf Tick upgrade, pretty much, the whole list on that. But yeah, the Ozone 500, first full suspension bike, 5th bike of our stable here at Wolf Tick Video. So you guys can stay tuned, and we'll probably be hitting this thing up this summer. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's get to now, we have got the 6th bike in the Wolf Tick Nation stable. You guys ready for it? Haven't seen it yet. Go ahead, show them. This is the Schwinn Sidewinder, 21 speed, 26-inch, brand new mountain bike. Haven't even taken this thing out, and I'm not sure we're going to take it out just yet because this thing, we bought it at Walmart. We're on a crazy just journey to find, was it like our 2,000 or 3,000 subscriber bike? We ended up getting the TAF, and you guys all know how that goes, and that's going to be one of the bikes coming up. But before we get to that, we were going crazy trying to find a bike that was in stock.
We actually purchased that before we purchased the TAF.
Purchased this
same day.
Steel frame. I'm not sure how much this thing weighs, but it's going to be an awesome project. Now, getting back to not having ridden it yet, since we did get it from Walmart, I don't know what the guy was on or what the hell he was doing while he was putting together a bike. But don't do drugs. Look at this thing. He mounted not only the... I'm thinking he mounted the stem upside down, because that would say... that's the whole reason why the handlebars are the way they are. I think that's what he did. I don't know. It's a mess. I mean, we don't need to be shifting from the front side of the bike, right? But I don't know. He made like a lowrider thing. We've got drop on the stem. You know, some of you guys have noticed this bike hanging around
There's
in the
been
back.
a few people have said, hey, is that a Sidewinder I see in the background?
Yeah, a few of you guys have been noticing it, so that's pretty cool that you guys pay that much attention. Apparently they do a 20-inch as well. And apparently they do a 24 inch, right?
Yeah, Caleb Edens and his son. What's his son's name?
Braden.
Caleb and Braden.
Yeah,
Edens.
Caleb and Braden Edens. Very cool video. If you guys want to check out the 24-inch version of this bike, you can go watch their stuff. His son does an awesome job explaining, probably better than I do, explaining bikes. He explains his 24-inch Sidewinder. But anyway, this is our 26-inch. Nobody's seen it yet until now. 6th bike that we got here at the Wolf Tick household, the compound. But let's go ahead and get into the 7th bike. You guys ready? All right, now, you guys all called it. This is the 7th bike. This is the Schwinn TAF Project Humpty Dumpty. Now, if you remember this bike from the beginning, I was ready to take this damn thing back to Walmart. I was so over that Pro Rush rear derailleur. Nothing was working right on it. I had it up to here. But let's go ahead and kind of flash through it real quick. We've got the X-Fusion Trace 34 RC forks on here with 120 millimeters of travel.
I believe so, yeah.
120 millimeters of travel. We've got front and rear 203 millimeter rotors, and those rotors are helped being stopped by everybody's favorite Zoom hydraulic brakes. This bike is oil slicked out thanks to Berserker Nick with the pedals, the stem, the chainring down there. And also, I mentioned, more beans Mr. Taggart. Next time you see this bike on the trails, we're going to be putting these spacers, that's what they are, they're spacers. We're going to be putting these oil slick spacers on this bike to bring it all together. We've got the Jessica headset on there, the Death grips. We've got actually a whole new group set on this bike. It's the Sunrace 10-speed 1x10. Ganopper crank set. That's one of the most recent things we've done to this bike. But as I said, you guys can go back into videos and watch everything. And old Dan Boyce from the UK, him and his boy Jacob, sent us this RSP chain guide. Biggest piece of crap I've ever put on a bike. I hate saying that, but Dan, you agree with me. You know you do. Anyway, I have yet to take that off. Next time you damn boys see this bike, more beans Mr. Taggart, all of you guys, this is going to be off, and oil slick spacers are going to be put on it. Got to test these tires. I noticed some of you could probably notice these tires on here. I've ridden with them a couple of times. Nothing crazy with them, but these are ground control. That's a specialized 29 by 2.1 in the rear, and up front we have a fast track 29 by 2.0 ground control specialized tire as well.
If they can look for a tire a tire video on that at some point too.
Yeah, you guys can be looking for a tire. We did the whole beginning aspect of it, and then weather just got to being really bad. We had a couple of things we had to shoot. So tire review, definitely Magnum from Georgia. Thank you so much for sending in these tires. Then we got a whole bunch of tires for the 29er. Steve, you should be happy. We got some good stuff coming up. But speaking of which, I was thinking about possibly changing out this bar to the flat Bucklos bar that Bucklos sent us. All right, everybody's favorite monster Malice is here. The not really the snow bike. You know, you guys have all found out. I found out. Not really.
I think the bike is fine. I think it's you. It's not the snow person.
Not really the snow person. We just took it out in the snow. Not really my thing. But anyway, this is the Monster Malice. The Mongoose Malice got this thing from Academy. One of my favorite bikes in the stable. This is number 8. I love riding this bike. Starting with the front, we've got the Triple Tree McCargy forks, which really I was going out on a limb there and just ordered them thinking, before we even had the bike, I seen these forks and I said, if we ever get a fat tire bike, I'm getting these forks. Got the forks and man, I was just so happy that they fit. Brandon Waller hooked us up with the faux fox stickers on there, which I love. Thank you, Brandon.
Yes, this really sets the bike off.
Yeah, it really does. Everybody loves that. We've got the Geo Max. They've sent us these Geo Max handguards on this thing.
That's another thing that really makes the bike stand out.
Makes the bike stand out. It looks like a dirt bike. They definitely protect your hands. They do a good job. You guys can look in the links below and check out Geo. We appreciate them. They help us out with a bunch of giveaways. But Geo handguards, the Max up here. We've got Shimano MT200 hydraulic brakes, both for the front and rear. Race face 720 bars up here with an FMFX TR stem. We're sticking right now with the original Yao Chang tires, which I would like to maybe look in the tire department this summer maybe with getting something that's upgraded on there if we can find something cheap. The Hyper Tough Light. Everybody's favorite. I mean, what's funny is we do a bunch of different upgrades on this channel. And you can see that's pretty damn awesome. We do a bunch of upgrades on this channel. And like this thing got the most attention. LED, USB, rechargeable. This thing got the most attention. Like, man, that was such a good idea. And it's like the Triple Tree forks, you know, the handguards, my awesome fishing rack back there, but man, that light really sets that thing off. So everybody, thank you very much for that. Pretty cool. Really helps out nighttime fishing. Kim Vexbor went ahead and hooked us up and sent us, I couldn't believe it, this Ceram NX crank set here.
Dub.
The Dub. I think it's a 32th round. I just couldn't believe the thing fit in there. Now, this is our Thrasher bike. I take it through the woods. There was a lot of chain slap up here going on, and I can safely tell you Robert Fraser has completely gotten rid of that whole problem. Robert Fraser sent us this awesome budget chain guide.
How is this one awesome, but Dan Boys is not?
Yeah, Dan Boys was a little far-fetched. And the thing is just loud. It's just loud. He knows that, and so does everybody else.
But Robert Fraser's is all great, or what?
Well, because this is the Thrasher bike, and this is way quieter than the RSP. But anyway, it's not battle. Robert Fraser, thank you for sending the chain guide. Other than that, other than the crank set and the whole front end of this bike and the brakes, I mean, I know it sounds funny, but the twist shifter, we kept it like that because really it does a decent job of shifting. It's the Shimano Tourney 6 to 7 speed. Does a fine job shifting. I kind of wanted to keep it like that and keep it stock up front because it did such a good job. I wanted to reward it. Don't like twist shifters, but the Malice, they've kind of nailed it. But, alright guys, well, that was the bike check. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now, let's see if we can get some enjoyment out of putting on this, we'll call it the Megarange on the...
Is it really a Megarange?
I don't know. Is it the Megarange? We're going to put the Megarange Freewheel on the Nishiki Men's Pueblo. Let's get to that. So here it is, the Men's Nishiki Pueblo. Very popular bike on the channel. You can get them at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh, you know Dick's.
You know, Dick's. You can get them at Dick's. We're going to be putting this Megarange. Now, this is an 11...
Is that a question?
This is an 11 to 34 tooth. And now what's on the bike right now as far as the freewheel goes, it's a 14 to 28 tooth. So definitely a big change up as that gear set goes with 11 to 34 tooth. Climbing's not terrible on the bike. The top end speed you kind of, it gets to be a weird spot with the rear end, so I'm hoping that it's just going to be a good combination. Now, if you guys remember, we did do the 1x-Action FMFX TR tapered crankset on this bike, and we made it a 1x. And also with that whole 1x conversion, we also changed out the front shifter, a lever, old school style, to a Shimano TZ, and it's a 7-speed, right, Dave?
Yes.
Yep, so 7-speed, let's see if we can fit this guy on there. I've got my tools. Now remember, this here is a freewheel remover tool. Okay?
First time you're going to use it, right?
First time I'm going to use it. You guys can go back to the budget video. That video needs some help. Go back and watch it. You'll see this on there. This is different from a lock ring tool. Don't get a lock ring tool and try to make it work. I tried to make this one work, and you can see the grooves are all edged out on there now. So, all right, so we're going to start by taking the axle out, I guess, because the freewheel tool, obviously, will not fit all the way over. I take that back.
So it's not obvious.
Damn, I like that. Heck. I think it's going to fit completely over. I thought I was going to have to start, whatever. Anyway, let's see if we can take this guy off. Ugh. One more time, I'm going to put on the ground next. The floor. Ugh. Damn. Shimmy him off there. Golly. I'm going to put him on the floor. We're going to try it on the floor.
Watch the rim.
Alright, so I'm going to use the tool that's not recommended to try it. It's longer, and it has a 1/2-inch end on it. I can put a ratchet in. So, this is what I'm going to do. So that's in there pretty good.
Now you need to know about the axle.
No, I don't need to know about it. Got it! Alright, so just said a little while ago, do not use this tool because that's for a cassette. Well,
you stripped that, son.
I stripped this one a little bit. It's still usable. I had to hammer it in there, and then I just used my foot and a crescent wrench, and we got it out. That's going back to our roots, old school Wolftick video style. May not have been the right tool, but sometimes you got to break out the grinder, right, Captain?
Alright, we got the wheel back on. Let's do some shifting.
Alright, we're in 7th gear. Alright, let's go 6th, 5th, 4th.
None of them sound good so far.
2nd. Really?
Yeah, all of them sound like they're not quite in gear.
2nd, 1st. Bam. And we made the jump all the way on there. Now back down. Keep it going. Bam. Hit them brakes. Woo-hoo-hoo!
It adjusts those brakes.
Well, my Wolftick Nation, I do believe that is what we call a success. Now, I had a hell of a time taking that freewheel off of this bike, but we got it. I'm sure we'll be doing a real-time review when the weather gets better, and we'll probably do a real-time review in the campground. What do you guys say? Campground's going to be great. Got the freewheel on there. A little difficult to get it off, but I mean, other than that, man, it went pretty smooth. What's cool about that is when we did tighten it and grease up and everything, that chain is going to help tighten it over time, so we'll be fine. We'll put my dad on there a little bit, Wolf Dad on there, and he'll tighten it up pretty good. But anyway, well, we appreciate you guys watching Wolftick videos. Hopefully you enjoyed the coffee shout-outs. We always do. Thank you guys. And the bike check, that was pretty cool as well. But, yeah, got the freewheel on here. Megarange? I don't know. Make sure you guys tune in next Tuesday. We're going to have one hell of a mail time segment. I guarantee it. It's going to be huge.
It's one of the biggest mail times of all time for us.
Biggest mail times of all time. Appreciate you guys watching Wolftick videos. Hopefully you enjoyed it.